YouTube, it's Alicia here. Hope everybody is having a great day. None other. I am back with another video, and I am here to, we're going to be doing a wrestling talk. We're going to be talking about the men's Royal Rumble, and we're going to be talking about Jay Uso winning the Royal Rumble, and I'm going to be talking about some of y'all fans' outrage of it, and I'm going to tell y'all where I think y'all are being wrong at. All right, without further ado, let's get started. So this year's men's Royal Rumble. So let me pull this up for I can do some talking points, because I feel like the men's Royal Rumble was a pretty good men's Royal Rumble. It wasn't many legends except for Rey Mysterio, but he is still an active wrestler. Okay, that's that. So let's start off with the first two participants of the men's Royal Rumble. First person to come out was Rey Mysterio. Number one. Okay. And because of that, I said, okay, who's going to be? It's going to be Dominic. I said Dominic was going to be number two. I was very surprised to see that it was Pentagon. So if any of y'all don't know, Ray and Pentagon has wrestled each other once before, but that was in Lucha Libre Underground on the Del Rey network and stuff. So it was kind of great to see them two wrestle each other. So let me go on and pull this up right quick. But I'm just going to say, I think the men's Royal Rumble was pretty good. I think some of the fans' outcome of it, I think it wasn't warrant. I understand that some of y'all wanted, I understand that y'all wanted the, let me just put it this way. I understand that some of y'all wanted John Cena to win. But I'm going to say this, and out of respect for John Cena, I do respect John Cena. I do respect his career. But you have to think. John Cena has had how many Royal Rumbles? How many Royal Rumbles have John Cena have won? He has won more than 5 Royal Rumbles. If I'm thinking clearly, he has won more than 5. Okay, I'm looking for pictures, and that's how okay, here we go. So like I said, we had Rey Mysterio to come out, and then we had Pentagon also. They showed their respect to each other. I thought that was great. We don't hardly see that. Then we have Chad Gable come out and thing. Then we have Carmelo Hayes. I'm just going to go through. Then we have Santo Escobar. Now, if y'all knew who Santo was before becoming Santo Escobar, you would know that name. I'm not going to say, but hey. Hey. So then we have a pretty good battle between them 4. Then we have Otis. I'm just trying to get through it. Carmelo Hayes knocked down, after being eliminated, knocked down Akira Tozawa. And then it was Braun Breaker. And then some YouTuber, I can't think of his name off the top of my head, ended up taking Tozawa's place. He gets eliminated and get hurt. That's on Triple H. Then we have Sheamus. Jimmy Uso, who also showed pretty good. And then Jacob Fatu. I'm trying to be quick with this, y'all. And then from TNA, we have John Henry. John Henry. There go your surprise from TNA. Then you have Roman Reigns. Hit John Henry with a spear. I'm just going through everything where I see. Do we have Breaker and Roman Reigns? And I'm going to come back and talk about that. I'm going to come back and talk about that. Roman Reigns eliminated Braun Breaker. Okay. Then we have Jay. I'm just trying to go through this as quick as I can, y'all. We have Shinsuke, who was also in the match. It's a lot of people we have in the match, but we have the return of AJ Styles at that point in time as well. And Drew. And we're going to talk about Drew too. Now, let me just get down to the top 5. The 5 that was left: John Cena, CM Punk, AJ Styles, Roman Reigns, and Jay Uso. And then Seth Rollins came out. I think he was the last one. Then Dominic Mysterio. I think the last 5. Let me get through this right quick, y'all, before I'm just checking. I'm trying to check these as quick as I can. So, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns was eliminated, and then CM Punk was eliminated. Those was the 3 eliminated. That left Jay Uso and Logan Paul and John Cena. Okay, Logan Paul gets eliminated. I think he got eliminated by John Cena. Yeah. Then it left John Cena and Jay Uso. And Jay Uso ended up winning, and John Cena showed him the respect. Y'all, I feel like some of y'all who felt like Roman Reigns felt like that John Cena should have won. I'm going to tell y'all, John Cena don't need a title just to be featured. Let me just say that. John Cena do not need a title to be featured. He's one of the biggest guys in the company. He is he's highly respected, and this is a guy that everybody looks up to. So why would you have somebody who's a legend in his own right, who has been in several Royal Rumbles and have won more than, I think, 5, I'm going to say he has won more than 5. He has won more than 5, lesser than 15. How many matches have we seen John Cena in over the years for titles? I think John Cena was trying to be respectful and give somebody else that opportunity. Do we always want to see in the men or women's Royal Rumble where we see the same old people winning the Royal Rumble? We need to see newer people win, and I think this was a great opportunity for Jay Uso. Now, do I think it was right to have Jay Uso win? In this particular case, yeah, he's more hyped. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it for a minute. He is over with the fans, with the yeet chants, with the yeet and thing. So do I think it is an opportunity for him to be a top star? Yes, it is. I know he has had, earlier this year, he had the Intercontinental title belt. He only held that for almost a week until Triple H took that off of him. I know recently he had a heavyweight title belt opportunity. The way that they did that was kind of foul. So I wouldn't be too surprised. What they did with him for that heavyweight title belt was a ploy against us, against the fans. And y'all, listen to my theory with that. Why would it be a ploy against us for that? We have two top titles that he could go for. Gunther's heavyweight title belt and the undisputed title belt. So which one would he go with? Is he going to betray his longtime good friend Cody Rhodes to go for that title belt? Think about it. Or go against Gunther one more time for that. And I think they're going to tease us of which one he's going to go against, which one he's going to go for, to get me to say I wouldn't be too surprised for them to let him go for, have him choose to go up against Gunther one more time for that heavyweight title belt and at WrestleMania win it. Because I want to ask y'all, do y'all consider Jay Uso a good singles competitor? If so, why box him in? Let me say it. Why box him in just for tag team? Think about it, because if you look at some of the women and you look at some of the men, and you look at it, because if you look at it, I'm saying, you look at Jay and Jimmy, they have been boxed in their whole careers as tag team champs. And I think they have other things, but other accolades too. But when you have somebody like them who's boxed in mostly as tag team, they have to find a way to break through and break out and not be always considered for tag team and show, oh, I'm much more than just tag team. Now, do I think John Cena might win the Elimination Chamber? It's a might. It's a might. It's a maybe. But I'm going to say this. I don't blame Jay Uso for winning. He's overhyped. He sells more merch than any other male superstar in the company. John Cena might come second place to him right now because of his merch sells more than John Cena. I'm not dogging John Cena merch. I'm not dogging that. But all I'm saying is they got a plan for Jay. And I need y'all to understand, are y'all boxing him in mostly for tag team? Or do y'all want to see him successful in single competitor as a competitor and for those top titles? Or do y'all think he's just mostly a intercontinental or US champion? Ask yourself that. Now let me talk about the fans' complaints. Y'all complain because he beat John Cena. John Cena has had his time as champion. Like I said in the beginning, John Cena do not need a title to be featured. I said that also about Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair, but that's a hero say. We're going to come and talk about that. I already talked about that, but I'm going to say this. I think Jay Uso deserves much more than what y'all are giving him. Let me say, Jay Uso deserves much more than what y'all are giving him. Do I think Jay Uso deserved that win? Oh, yes. So let me just say, some of y'all fans was being mean and rude on Instagram, on Twitter. And somebody said, what is Jay Uso's worth as a top champion? He's not a top champion. I think he has proven it in the last, from last year of 2024, when he came back, to now of 2025. He has proven himself. And you have to ask yourself, where is this going? It's the next thing. It's where it's going. Because I see more with Jay. And for some of y'all, I really feel like some of y'all are judging because you wanted John Cena to win. But then some of y'all are judging based on your emotions of him winning. And you're not liking it. And I'm just going to say this, y'all, really, I think we are going to get Jay Uso in the top contention for title belt contention, but also dealing with the men's royal match. I think we probably will get a match between Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins and stuff. And I really feel like the one thing with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, we need to have them go against each other one time and one time only to squash their little beef from many years ago. If you remember, Seth Rollins betrayed Dean Ambrose, and Dean Ambrose, now known as John Moxley on AEW, and Roman Reigns to be where he is today. I'm just going to say, we need a match to bury that for they can get along. Okay? It's a dislike for Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins for CM Punk. Okay. Roman Reigns is the face of the company. He don't hardly have to appear for certain PLEs, and I know some of y'all probably don't like that. But being someone that's been watching wrestling for years and being a female wrestling content creator, you have to look at how WWE do things. And one of the things I'm going to say, look who don't always have to qualify for matches. That's going for the men and women's division. Look at it. It's a reason why they don't have to qualify. That's that. And then I'm going to come back at a later date and talk about how they do qualifications for the women's division, because it's kind of strong. And I really feel when it comes to like the some of the minority wrestlers in WWE, and I'm going to come back and talk about that, they will always have to qualify for matches. They will have to qualify. And you have to look at how some of that stuff goes. But all I'm going to say, when it comes to the men's Royal Rumble, I think that was pretty good. You had Nick Mimit, formerly known as Dolph Ziggler, show up representing TNA. You had John Henry representing TNA. I mean, you had some pretty good matches. Did we have any TNA wrestlers for WWE for the women's division? No, because they signed the participant from a year ago. None other Jordan Graves, who's now part of the company. It's a lot of fails they did, and I will be making a list and coming back and doing that. But overall, I think the men's Royal Rumble was pretty good. I wish Penta was positioned at a different number and not opening. I wish Ray and Penta was positioned in a different number shouldn't have open, because I really think that would have been better. And because you have to think about it. What really they could do. But y'all, that's all I have time for. Until then, I'm Alicia. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe.